original interest in tattoos was just like a really general interest. The first one I got was got in like a hidden place along the bottom of my back so my parents couldn't see it. It was only later when I started to get a wee bit more interested in tattoo culture that the interest became a wee bit more serious.
I had a friend who was really into tattoos and she kind of went everywhere. She went to London, she once went to Prague to get tattoos. It's pretty cool, this is like a culture. So I was like, okay, I'm going to try and go for it. That kind of led to one of my first tattoos, and then after that I was kind of a bit addicted.
My stepdad used to have a Celtic FC tattoo down his arm, and when I was younger I wanted to get the Celtic emblem tattooed on me because, you know, I was a big football fan at the time. Obviously I grew up and got a bit smarter. I decided that it'd probably be better to find things that are actually not going to get me harassment, I guess.
Well, my first one I got done with my mum on holiday. I was so excited to do it because it was like my first tattoo and all this kind of stuff. Actually getting it done and doing it, it was nerve-wracking because I had no idea what the pain was going to be like or anything like that. Like I didn't find it that bad. It was more just the thrill of it, and you actually get such an adrenaline rush, it's unreal.
I really enjoyed it. It was fine. I just lay there for 2.5 hours and let a guy draw on me. It starts to nip, I guess. It starts to like get irritating because obviously they're going over raw skin and it's over and over and over again. You're kind of made to deal with pain, but it's worth it in the end.
The second one was quite painful. There was parts that muscles contracted and it was a bit weird. But yeah, nothing too major, nothing serious.
I've got like a wee peace sign behind my ear. I got that done when I was in college, and we were learning about the Cold War and like the nuclear disarmament and all that kind of stuff, and I went proper CND, and so I decided to get that. And the one on my arm, it's of the Harley Quinn, like the original one from the 90s, and it's a quote by the Joker. It was for like one of my family members that passed away, and he was really into like Batman, and so was I. So I got the Harley Quinn because that was the kind of thing I liked, and then the quote's by Heath Ledger. And it's like the only sensible way to live in this world is without rules, and that's the way he lived life. So that's kind of the reason I got it.
I have a boxer dog riding a penny farthing right here. It's kind of a tribute to my dog Petra, also my older dog Otis.
I really like this one on my neck from an artist in Madrid whose work that I'd always liked. That was one that was quite important to me. One I done really recently with a friend of mine, and we both got working class in Russian. One of the guys who works in here as a guest, Sergey, done that on me, and I'd done the same on him. It's meaningful to me because I consider myself working class and proud of that. He's the same, and we both put it on each other. We done it in Russian because the Russian working class is the only working class that achieved a successful workers' revolution.
I have a big thing for comic books in general, like superheroes and things like that. Supervillains are kind of my thing though. I really like villains more than the heroes. I really like the character the Joker from the Batman series. When the Joker was in it, I saw an image and I was really interested in getting it tattooed on me. And it turned out that the character was going to have tattoos in the film, so I was like, you know what, I'll get in the exact same place and it'll look great. And I've always wanted a tattoo from a young age, so I thought, why not get, you know, the Joker tattooed on me.
The one on my arm, it says, I'm the hero of this story, and then yeah, it turns out it's a song, so that was pretty cool. My second one I got done in India, which everyone sort of thought, oh my god, you've got a tattoo in India. Totally fine, like it was really clean and everything was really awesome actually. And it's a lotus flower that's incorporated a Celtic knot in the middle, because for me, I lived in India for like 2.5 months, and it was such an amazing opportunity for me. Like it really changed my life, and I met so many lifelong friends that if I ever went back to India, like in 5 years' time, they would welcome me like a member of a family.
Another one that was pretty important to me was I got a portrait done of a guy called Antonio Gramsci, who was one of my heroes. He was like an Italian anti-fascist, died in prison in Italy in the 1930s in a fascist prison.
If you think it's more acceptable for girls to get tattoos as well, I think it was such like a male thing to do. Like obviously, like if a girl got it done, she was seen like as a deviant or something like that.
So for some people it's a statement, but for some people it's for them. You know, their body's a blank canvas, they want to do that with themselves, and I just think it's unfair for people to judge so heavily.
I think that majority of folk, because I know there's lots of like nurses that have tattoos, something like that, and then they do get discriminated against, but that could put people off. They could be afraid of them, or it could be something like silly like that.
I think they can. I think tattoos do have an effect when it comes to job hiring, Because it could be that you are perfect for the job, you can have everything correct, you can have the greatest grades, you can have the best amount of experience, and you have tattoos on your arm, and next thing you know, you're getting turned down because you decided to be creative with yourself.
These battle scars don't look like they're faded, don't look like they're ever gone away. They ain't never gonna change. These battles.
Growing up, I had a dream, something no one else could see. Tell me what it means when your faith is falling beneath your knees and you can't breathe. Everything you see reminds you of what you're not or something you won't be. You gotta take what you're given, that's how we live it. Don't be mad at the system, it's simply how we've existed. I hear a lot of people talking like they politicians and choose to be an accountant because it's safe in a business, not because they wanna do it, just because they heard